Section 3.4, the ambiguous case. Ambiguous means unclear, okay? This happens when we have the forbidden triangle, when we're given an angle, a side, and a side. You know that you're in trouble when you use this because its acronym is a word not allowed in school, so that should be a warning. Something bad could happen here. Okay, if we know an angle, its adjacent side, and its opposite side, we find the ambiguous case. So there could be one, two, or no triangles possible. So first of all, if we have an acute angle, if we have things that are less than 90, this angle, like 32, is less than 90. Suppose that we have A with 32. The side across from it we're going to call A, and side B, since it's across from angle B, is 10. So what I want to know is, this side A, is it long enough to touch? There's 4 possibilities for that side A that can lead to some ambiguity. Okay, so first of all, we could have that CB just touches, or A just touches. If it just touches, it's exactly 90 degrees right there. So let's look at that length of A. In this case, I could say that the sine of 32 is equal to, so katoa, A over 10. So I could say that length A is equal to 10 sine 32. So that's specific. I could tell you that exact length that makes only one triangle possible. Okay, in general sense, I could say that A is equal to B, because that's side B, sine A. Okay, so there is exactly one triangle when the length A is equal to B sine A. Okay, another case is that side length A, or side length CB, is not even long enough to reach. Not even long enough to reach. So in that case, I know that A is less than B sine A. It's less than that shortest distance to touch. Okay? It's shorter than that no matter which way. If you swing it, you're never going to hit that bottom. Okay? A third case is that CB can swing and touch the opposite side in 2 places. So either we can swing it this way, and it touches over here and we get some angle, or we can swing it the other way. So in this case, I know that this side A is going to be greater than B sine A, or greater, than this height. This side is longer than this side. But at the same time, it's still less than that length. A is still less than side length B. So if we have this scenario, we know that there are 2 triangles possible. Okay, and finally, there's one other scenario that CB can swing out and only touch in one place because it's bigger than 10. So this is when we have A is greater than the height. It's greater than this, but it's also greater than 10. So it's also greater than B. Okay? Just a note, some of you say, well, what if I swang this all the way around over here? I could make a triangle. And you're right, I could. But this 32 degrees is no longer preserved. I've created a brand new triangle. That does not have an angle of 32. So there's only one triangle possible with this set of conditions. Okay? Those are all for acute. Now if we have an obtuse angle, obtuse means greater than 90, so we have angle side side, or angle side side, where this angle is obtuse. There's 2 different possibilities. First, if side length A is less than side or equal to side B, no triangle exists. Okay? And if A is greater than B, there is exactly one triangle. So you're going to be given problems, and there might be one answer, there might be 2 answers, or there might be no answers, okay? So you do have to have these be aware. So this is the summary sheet that you're going to want to have in front of you every question that you do. So it says if we're given an acute angle, an adjacent side called B, so adjacent means right beside it, and an opposite side A, then here's all the conditions. What is going to mess you up is you are going to be given a triangle and A, B, and C, those angles, might not be the ones you're given. Just remember that A is the angle you're given and side length A is the side opposite of it. So sometimes, actually every time, it would be valuable to redraw your triangle, label whatever angle you're given as A, whatever side opposite of it A, and this side adjacent to it B. Okay, even if you're given a triangle where it's angle, side, angle, you're given this angle, this side, I would call this A, oops, that's angle, that's side, angle, side. Sorry, if you're given this side and this side, rename it so it's angle, side, side, across from A is A, across from B is B, and then you can use this just as it stands. So I would always say not re-letter it, and then get your answers, and then put it back into the letters that were given to you, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the end of this first video. The next video will have your examples.